Mystical Being, welcome to my channel. My name is Haley and thank you so much for allowing me to join you on your journey today. And if you are a returning Mystical Being, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. Your presence is greatly appreciated along my own personal path and journey. So today's video, we're going to be doing some morning yoga with each other. These are morning poses and routines that I do every day myself. I love to start my day like this. So as a yoga teacher, coming at you with my own personal favorites. Also, throughout this video, if I am moving too fast or too slow for you, you can adjust the speed, the playback speed on this video, however you would like. Use whatever props you want. This is for all levels of yogis and yoginis. But before we get into it, don't forget to click like and subscribe, join our tribe, become a mystical being today. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I post tons of other things besides yoga. So like tarot readings, sound healing, spiritual concepts, and things like that. Make sure you check out the channel. We'd love to have you here. I also provide spiritual services such as Reiki, tarot readings, and spell work I can perform for you, listed down below with my link tree. Make sure you check out my Instagram. I'm very active on my Instagram, and join the Facebook group I have listed down below. But without further ado, let's get into your practice today. We'll begin with some gentle neck rolls. So placing the hands on the thighs and just dropping your chin to the center of your chest and then rolling the head in one direction very slowly, acknowledging the cricks and cracks of the body and just taking your time here. And then finishing up the circle you're on and going the opposite way with it. Bringing the chin back to the center of your chest and then lifting the head up slowly. Continuing to stretch our neck, we'll bring our left ear down to our left shoulder. This is going to cause a stretch in the side of your right neck. So if you feel that already, just hold here and breathe into that space. If you're looking for something a little deeper, taking that left hand and just simply placing it. You don't have to pull the head down. Just place it on top of the head and you will feel that stretch. So holding here. We'll inhale, lift the hand off the head. Exhale, bring the head back up to center, slowly switching sides. So now bringing our right ear down to our right shoulder and deciding maybe this side you don't bring the hand on top of the head, or maybe this side you do gently place that right hand on the top of the head. And breathing in through the side of your neck, send the breath there. So we'll inhale, gently lift that right hand off the head. Exhale, bring the head back to center. Moving on to our wrist, because we use our wrist so often, we'll just begin by making a fist and rolling the wrist in one direction. And then going the opposite way, kind of swinging it like you would jump rope. And then we'll bring our hands out in front of us and flick the fingers. This is going to awaken the muscles in our fingers. A lot of us type, so we need to be very gentle to our wrists, pay attention to them. And then from here, bringing the hands down and grabbing the tops of the shoulders and making swimming movements, like you're trying to swim through a body of water, just awakening the shoulders, getting them ready for the day. And then going the opposite way with it, taking our backstroke here. So we'll bring our shoulders to a neutral position, bringing our hands down to our mat. We'll place our right hand down onto the mat. We'll inhale that left hand above the head, and we'll exhale, reach those left fingertips over towards the right side of the room. If you find yourself hunched over like this, sitting up nice and tall and reaching a little less, you'll still get the same effect of that stretch. You can bring a bend into that right elbow if you need something deeper. Looking up is going to stretch the neck. Looking down is going to release it. We'll inhale, bring that hand above the head. Exhale, bring it down, taking an easy seat twist. So we'll bring that right hand behind our back as a kickstand. So we can sit up nice and tall. We'll take that left hand, connect it to that right knee, and use that as leverage to twist ourselves open, maybe looking over that right shoulder. But just looking wherever your nose is pointing is a good stretch for the neck. inhale, bring the head to center. Exhale, bring the body to center. Taking that on the opposite side. So that left hand comes down onto the mat. Inhaling the right hand above the head. Exhale, reaching over, twisting the chest open towards the sun, and deciding how you're going to take it on this side. Bending the elbow, looking up or looking down. We'll inhale, come back up to center, and now move into that twist. So that left hand comes behind us like a kickstand. Here, I'll move to the side so you can see. Kind of acts as a kickstand so you can sit yourself up nice and straight. We'll take that right hand, connect it to our left knee, and then twist open. We'll inhale, bring our head to center. Exhale, allow the body to come to center. And then from here, we're going to make our way into our staff pose. So we'll come back on our hands and knees, bring our legs out in front of us. Now, if this already is too much on the backs of your legs, feel free to bring a bend into the knees. You'll still get that stretch, okay? So we'll have our toes flexing towards our face, activating the backs of our legs. And we'll inhale, sweep the hands above the head. And naturally, you're going to want to sink back like this. Really push yourself forward. You'll feel that on the front of your hips. This is just to start waking up our body for us. 3 more breaths. Inhale here. Exhale, allow yourself to fold over the legs, coming down. Or if that's too much for you, just walking the fingertips down the leg. You can also have your knees bent while you're doing this. And then maybe just bowing the head. We'll inhale, walk the hands up the legs. From here, we're going to make our way into our Janu Shavasana, our head to knee pose. So I'm going to change my position just so you can see me. You can stay exactly where you are, beginning with that right side. So we'll extend that right leg out and over to the side, and we'll take the bottom of our left foot and connect it to the inner thigh of the right. From here, we'll turn our upper body and torso to face that right leg, flexing the toes towards our face, and then either sweeping the hands above the head, coming down, or like our forward fold, walking the fingertips down the body. Trying to come as close as you can, but this is the morning time, so you might be a little more stiff than usual. Honor what your body is asking of you in this moment. We'll inhale, walk the hands back up the body, and we'll lean back to take a wide leg forward fold. So extending the legs out wide like a book as much as you can. It doesn't have to be, gymnastic level. Once again, flexing those toes. I'm emphasizing flexing these toes because it's really going to stretch the back of our legs. And most of us sit a lot throughout our day, so this is really going to be nourishing for you to start with. And then we'll take our fingertips. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you're looking for something deeper, walking the hands forward, little by little, and even bowing the head. So we'll inhale, walk the hands back to the body. And then we're going to take that Janu Shavasana on the opposite side. So leaning back, bringing a bend into that right foot so you can connect the bottom of your right foot to the inner thigh of the left. Once again, turning our upper body and torso to face that left leg and either sweeping the hands up and coming down or just simply walking the hands down the leg. Flexing those toes. So we'll inhale, walk the hands back up the body. We'll lean back onto our hands, bringing both feet onto the mat, and then just swaying the knees slowly, one side and then to the other. You'll really feel that hip joint rolling around in there. We need our hips. A lot of us have stiff hips, so this is just a simple way to really help that out here. So we'll inhale, come back to center, rolling the shoulders up, down, and back, sending that chest forward. Mini back bend here. And then we'll bring our shoulders back to a neutral position and make our way onto our hands and knees. So once we come onto our hands and knees, if it feels kind of bad on your knees, feel free to take a blanket or a pillow and put them underneath your knees. We're not doing anything crazy, so it'll be fine there. So once we're in our tabletop position, we'll begin to take our cat-cows. So with our cow, we inhale, lift chin and tailbone, dropping the stomach, creating this U shape, pulling the shoulders back. And with our cat, we exhale, round the spine, tucking chin and tailbone underneath the body, pushing the earth away from us. Taking 2 more of these together, inhaling up. Exhale, round it down, just warming up our spine for the day. And one more time, inhaling up. Drawing those shoulders back and exhale, rounding that spine. Beautiful job. And from here, we'll extend that right leg behind us, coming onto the toes and the balls of the feet. And then purposely shifting some weight into that leg so you feel the calf stretch along the back of your leg. And just holding here. And we'll shift the weight back a little bit into our hands, lifting that right foot and then sending it to the left corner of your mat, taking your lateral cat, and then maybe looking over the opposite shoulder. So we'll inhale, bring the head to center. Exhale, lift those right legs, or the right legs. You have multiple right legs, because I know I don't. And then just come into a neutral tabletop position. We're going to bring our leg out in front of us. So we can walk our hands over to the left to step that right foot forward. Bringing the hands back when you look down, it'll be framed hand, foot, hand. And then from here, we're going to take a low lunge. So maybe adjusting that back knee, bringing it back a little bit more, and then just pushing the hips forward. If this is too much for you, you can have some props nearby, like a block or something you can kind of lift yourself up onto. So taking our low lunge, and then we'll inhale, exhale, walking the hips back, coming into our half split. So walking the hands to the right knee, stopping here, maybe pointing and flexing the toes, feeling the different stretch along the back of the legs. You can even just bow your head, you'll feel the stretch intensely. We'll inhale, walk the hands forward. And then we'll exhale, bring them over to the right to step that right knee back, taking this on the opposite side. So now we're extending those left toes behind us, coming onto the toes and the balls of the feet, shifting some weight into there. We'll inhale, lift those left toes. Exhale, send them over to the right corner of your mat, maybe looking over the shoulder. We'll inhale, lift those right toes. Exhale, bring them to center. Come into that tabletop position. Now bringing that left foot forward. So we'll walk our hands over to the right, stepping that left foot to the center of our mat. Then doing our hand, foot, hand position when you look down. Adjusting our back leg and then sending those hips forward for that nice low lunge. Breathing into those front of your hips. Feeling that stretch, honoring it, and then moving into our half split. So walking the hips back, walking the hands back to that left knee, pointing and flexing the toes, feeling that stretch. And then we'll walk the hands forward once again, and then over to the left, so we can step that right foot back. And now we're going to take our puppy pose. So with our puppy pose, we'll bring our hands out in front of us a little bit, like we're about to press up into down dog. But instead of pressing up, you'll just allow your chest to melt down towards the ground, keeping the hips lifted. You can bring your chin onto your mat, but if that hurts your neck, just bringing one ear down to the mat. So we'll inhale, lift back up, walking the hands back, and then from here we're going to make our way onto our back in a supine position. So once we lower down and we're feeling nice and comfy on our backs, we'll keep that left foot out in front of us, flexing the toes. Inhale, bringing that right knee to the chest. either grabbing the back of thigh or tops of shins, and then using your arm strength to guide that knee towards the center of the chest. And then from here, taking a knee down twist. So we'll take that left hand, connect it to your right knee. Your right arm's gonna come out in line with the shoulder, your palm facing the sun. You're then gonna take an inhale breath, and exhale, guide that right knee across the body like you're trying to touch that knee down onto the floor for your twist here, and then maybe looking off to the right. We'll inhale, bring the head to center, exhale, lift that knee to center, and switch sides. So now we're flexing those right toes out in front of us, inhaling that left knee to chest, once again grabbing back to thighs or tops of shins, and pulling with our arm strength, guiding that knee to the center of our chest, relaxing the foot. So your right toes are flexed, but your left foot is loose. And then once again, moving into that knee down twist. This time, right hand connects to left knee. Left hand comes out in line with the shoulder, palm facing up. Inhale in here. Exhale, guide that left knee, across the body. Feeling that twist, maybe looking over to the left. Your knee doesn't have to come all the way down. I know mine doesn't. We'll inhale, bring the head to center. If it's turned, exhale, lifting the knees to center. Bringing both feet on the mat. We're gonna end here with our supine cobbler's pose. So if having your knees open wide like a book is too much on your hips, feel free to walk your feet to the edge of your mat widthwise, and then just allow the knees to collapse into each other. So let me face this way so you can see. You see how the knees just kind of collapse in like that? You can hang out like that. We're going to be here for about 8 breaths, or you can take that supine cobblers. I know for my cobblers and for my collapsed bridge, I love my arms above my head. So with that cobblers, you'll connect the bottoms of your feet, and then just allow the knees to open up like a book, and breathe and feel that expansion across the front of your body. And while you're in this position, I'm going to ring my sound bowl for you, taking those deep breaths, letting the frequencies set you up for your day. Thank you so much for starting your day with this practice, or whenever you choose to do this video. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, join our tribe, become a mystical being today. Make sure you check out the other videos I have on my channel. I post tons of videos at least 3 times a week, so we'd love to have you here. Don't forget to check out the services I provide, like tarot readings, Reiki, and spell work I can perform for you. Link down below with my link tree, follow my Instagram, and join the Facebook group listed down below. And I'm sending you all so much love and light on your journey. Take care. Namaste.